I'm Doug Kaufman with Shop Owner Magazine, talking with kind of absentee shop owner, Donny Seyfer today. Donny, what's it going to take for our viewers to kind of do what you're doing, step away from the business and still make sure it operates successfully?
Well, it's a lot of work on the front end. I'm in a fortunate position where my dad is there all the time. But I have many friends who run absentee businesses, and I've been in financial groups, 20 groups with people that have done it well. And so my observations are, first off, you have to have rock solid, we do it every time procedures. And then you have to have the what happens if things go wrong procedures. And you have to empower people to be able to make those decisions. If you haven't got that, you can never become an absentee owner because you're a fireman. So if you're a fireman, you're never going to be an absentee owner. So that's key. You also have to be in the really great position of having somebody that you can trust and who's comfortable taking that role. So what some of my friends have done is they sort of progressively, and I guess we did this too, sort of progressively handed the reins over a little at a time. I'm going to go away for the afternoon, close up the shop, get everything done, make little corrections for the things that they don't get, because this is stuff that you do innately and is just foreign to somebody who comes in, writes service every day and goes home, or works in the shop every day and goes home, whomever that person is. And so you just sort of keep adding on. Now I'm going to go away for vacation for a week. And then whatever corrections need to be made when you get back. If it's I'm going to get beat up when the boss gets back, it won't ever work for you. It's really got to be, here's what you need to do. Don't call me unless you feel there's not a procedure. Otherwise, apply the procedures, and whatever decision you make, I'm going to back it. It has to be that kind of an approach. And then I think you also need to have the ability, and that's what's so cool about all these new management systems out there, you need to have the ability to be able to see what's going on, audit repair orders, look at cash flow, provide coaching. But if you're going to turn it over to them, you also have to stay out of their way. And that's not easy for a lot of us to do.
Be able to monitor it, but not micromanage it.
Yeah. It's just, make a little correction here. So tell me what's going on with this. Well, this and this and this, and we think that. And I say, well, here's my suggestion. Let's see if we can try this. And I think that's the kind of thing that's going to work. I have several friends that have done this very well, and I've got several friends who had to go back to work. And so I think those are the things. Again, I don't exactly have that scenario because my dad and I kind of switched roles. He was out in the industry and he was gone all the time, and I ran the business for years, and now he's running the business. So that's, there's always been that advantage, but he doesn't do everything. We have a manager and who could at any time take over and has run the place.
Is it easier with a multiple location shop to do that because you're already kind of away from each business anyway?
Well, I think that if you've got, I guess I'd sort of flip the answer to that to, I think if you've got a really good single operation, then you're in the position to McDonaldize it and duplicate that somewhere else with a similar staff, and it becomes easier the second time around. But there still is a dynamic where you wind up working again because now you're looking at multiple businesses and you're figuring out what's different about marketing in this one and that one, and so it just really depends on what your feel is and what your desire is. But some of the multi-shop owners do a really good job with that, and they've nailed their processes. I have a good friend, Brian Sump, who's nailed his processes, but the businesses he runs are distinctively different. I mean, they've got their own look and feel. They even work on different brands. It's because of who he's got for technicians. He uses his talent for what they're good at rather than stuffing them into a hole and saying, well, we're working on these only. So he's got a Euro shop, he's got a general, Asian American shop, and while their business aspects are similar, what they work on and the markets that they work in and how he markets them, that's different. So, but that's a very creative business owner there. So how you position it, I think, is important.
One of the keys,
have
a good staff to begin with.
And that's a lot of work. You have to be willing to develop people. So if you're not willing to develop people, you're probably going to be running your shop yourself.
There you go. Sounds great. Thanks, Donny.
Thank you, Doug.